Hello, friends. It's coffee time. John and Mama. It's coffee time. It's supper time. It's time to get rid of some of these leftovers because we got more leftovers coming for Christmas. Mama's got to have that refrigerator. She got Chex Mix to make. What else?
I gotta buy Chex Mix.
Gotta buy cereal to make Chex Mix.
Yeah, I ain't got it yet. May not have it.
Oh, Mama? That's not a good idea.
Store.
Oh, well, we may have to go out of town. All right, folks. Tonight, we're getting rid of those leftovers from Sunday. I know, it's just 4 days though. Come right down here. So, Mama has buttered this dish for us, and I'm going to put these mashed potatoes, leftover mashed potatoes, I didn't even take them out because I wanted you to see. They really are leftover. I didn't sneak and make no new ones. This is a great way to get rid of a big old dinner's worth of food. And this is going to be delicious. You know, shepherd's pie usually is topped with mashed potatoes. And that's delicious. But that's not what I wanted tonight. This is an upside down shepherd's pie. But you can call it whatever you want to.
Upside down.
Upside, huh?
Upside down. I've never heard of it.
Oh, Mama. I fixed this before.
I didn't know you called it upside down.
I just said that because that's kind of, you can call it upside down casserole or whatever you want to, but shepherd's pie usually gets these mashed potatoes on the top. So tonight, we're going to put our leftovers in here. This is peanut beans, just left over. Right there they are. These are delicious no matter how you fix them. No matter how you use them. But it's not going to go to waste. Okay? Green beans going in. Delicious. These are not leftover corn. This is not leftover corn. Just opened this can, drained it good. And I might not even use a whole can.
No, I don't think you need a whole can.
I might use a half a can. You know, that goes against me. It rubs me the wrong way. I hate to use a half a can of anything. Mama's giving me that look.
What's the name?
Of concern. Mama, that half a can, you will have to put that in there. Now it becomes a leftover. First time I think I've ever had to use a half a can of anything, Mama. I just don't do half cans. It bugs me. Now I'm going to worry about that half a can of corn. How are we going to use that half a can of corn? Wish we could come up with something to make with a half a can of corn.
I might do something. I might eat it.
You might eat it instead of this hot mess I'm mixing up.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. All right. In goes our delicious leftover pot roast. We never did have them open face sandwiches, so no. This is the rest of the pot roast, but not one drop of it has wasted. Okay? My hands are perfectly clean. Don't even suggest otherwise. All right. Now then, I'm going to, this is the gravy. I'm going to drizzle this gravy. That's a word, drizzle. Look at it.
Drizzle, I think.
Drizzle, Mama said, but I added a little flair to drizzle. Just put a little bit. Now it's good and loose, but it'll be good and creamy. But I put it on the top for a reason. Because now I'm fixing to impress y'all with my skills. I just say stuff like that so people write horrible comments. You ain't pressing nobody, John. These are them cheap biscuits. Now, these cheap biscuits have definitely got a place. Mama, don't scream. Mama hates these. Not the flavor, just the opening. Well, 10 times is the charm. Whew. Embarrassing in front of my friends. I really thought it would pop loud. Sometimes when they're fresh, they don't pop as much. You can see these are fresh because they ain't the least bit puffed. Now I'm just going to Mix up this little potion. I need that. Your knife will be fine, Mama. Thank you, thank you. This is my melted butter. It's a half of a stick in here. I'm going to put a little bit of y'all's sprinkle here. This is y'all's ranch. It's going in here. A little bit of y'all's Southern Secret, which is garlic and onion with a tinge of lemon. It's going in there.
Lemon or what?
This is lemon. I think. That's what I call it. And for some, just because we're fancy,
Oh, fancy.
we're fancy, a little bit of parsley. Just like that. I tell you what I think. I was going to do this, and that, but I think now I'm just going to get the, where you going?
Put this up.
Oh, Mama, I might use another spinge of that.
Oh,
And since you're up, get that brush right there behind you. And I'll just lay these on here. Because I was going to put those in and dip them. But I'm just going to lay these right on top, okay? These are biscuits. Y'all know what they are. They're them wampum canned biscuits that you have to whomp on the counter to open. And they're the cheap ones. These are the little bitty ones. My daddy loved these with that old cream style corn he was so crazy about. And I never did like these, but now this is the only time he wanted these is with that old cream style corn, remember?
yeah, they ate them for breakfast a lot. Me never did.
No. So I'm going to take this last little one here, and I'm going to cut him up into fourths. Just because I got an extra biscuit. And I'm going to put one there, one there, one there, and one over here. No, I got you instead. And one right here. Some of them, no, John, don't do it. Put that back. Now, you see how quickly this is coming together? Oh, Mom, I could paint pictures with that.
Well, paint pictures.
Oh, that's a fancy one. You're just coming up with magical stuff. Now, that's that butter. That's that parsley. That's that little bit of y'all's. Now, if you don't have y'all's yet, first of all, go on over there and get you some. But you can use any kind of ranch to give you that little ranch flavor. And then you can use a little garlic and a little onion powder in here. Or if you're allergic to powder like I am on that garlic business, you could use a little minced garlic. You just want the.
Why that don't bother you?
It don't have that. I'm not allergic to the garlic powder. I've learned I'm allergic to whatever's in the powder that keeps it from clumping or whatever they do. It's just something in garlic powder. And there are some brands, I guess, that may not bother me, but some that do, obviously. So I was going to dip these, but I'm just going to paint them. Just right on top. You could leave this step out. I wouldn't. I'd hold on to this step. Right there it is. Look at that beautiful stuff right there. Now we're going to pop these in the oven for about 15 minutes on 450. Because that's as high as that oven will go. If I had my standard oven, I'd probably go with 500.
You would break that dish at 500.
Well, Mama, you gotta live on the edge sometime. Wouldn't it break its dish at 500? How does this dish know the temperature? How does that
Because
dish know?
it's too hot. Usually they say 350 to 375 on glass.
Really? I thought everything was cooked on 350.
350 glass will cook.
Okay. Look at that, folks. That's beautiful. Who would know that was a bunch of leftover scraps in there? Not me. If I just went somewhere and tried it. I'll take it over there. Mama, I was going to let you talk. I was going to take.
No.
Mama says no. All right. Folks, are you ready for Christmas? It's here. 4 days. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday's Christmas Eve. And that's when most people got to be ready. And then Monday is Christmas Day. What do y'all think about Christmas coming on Monday? kids hate it? Do you like it on Monday? Do you want it on another day? What's your favorite day for Christmas to fall on? Now, I guess next year it'll come on Tuesday. Hello. Hey, Rita. How are you? Hello from Hillsboro, Ohio. Well, hello, Brenda. Yum. Looks good. 500 is way too high. Okay, Barbara. I never cook anything on 500. Barbara, make your biscuits on 500 if you can.
Oh,
It's better.
450's fine.
Mama says 450. I say 500. That oven don't go to 500. If I was in the big oven, I'd stick them in there on my cast iron griddle and put them on 500. I want them baked just as fast as they can. Not only because I'm impatient, but because it makes a better biscuit. That's a true story.
It's 14:24.
Yeah, that's fine. 15 minutes, I'll do it. Susan biscuits, brown, golden, delicious. And then I saved a little bit of that, and I'm going to put a little bit more on there, on the top. And it's going to be good. Those potatoes get in that butter, and they're going to brown just a tinge around the edges. Those green beans will come to life, and all that seasoning in it, that bacon grease, that gravy I put in there, it'll come up in them biscuits. That roast. Upside down shepherd's pie, because the potatoes is on the bottom. I could have put the biscuits on the bottom and done it, build it the other direction, but I wanted the biscuits on the top, kind of like chicken pot pie, but it's upside down shepherd's pie. I've made that before. Mama must not have been eating here back then.
I might not.
Mama, you had it. But I come up with so much stuff in the past and wallowed around in, as you say, a hot mess, that it's untelling what I might have come up with.
You're all-time hot mess, and it was something.
So what are you making? What do you just can't wait to make that's going to make Christmas special for you? What's that one thing that you have to have every year? If everything else didn't happen, that one thing. Mama, what's yours?
Chocolate candy.
I'll agree with her. That's her favorite. And you've not made that this year.
No, I've not yet.
But you're going to plan to.
I hope to get to.
What's another thing?
I like ham and sweet potatoes, and I like.
Oh, for the dinner. Yeah.
But I like fruitcake.
Oh, that's one of my favorites is Mama's fruitcake. I love Claxton's fruitcakes. We're not sponsored or anything by Claxton's. I just like their fruitcakes. But Mama's fruitcake, even if you don't like fruitcake, you like my Mama's fruitcake. You can't, if you like sweets at all, if you like cake at all, if you don't just absolutely hate fruit from the bottom of your toes, then you're going to like Mama's fruitcake. It's the best fruitcake.
Yeah.
It's not that one that the family passes around for years. Mama's fruitcake is one of those that they come and it's gone. Gone. I mean, you better get you a slice when you pass by because they'll take it. Won't they?
Oh, yeah. What they don't eat, they'll back off.
Oh, yeah. Somebody says, I couldn't read that. Kathy says, filet mignon and cookies. Oh, yeah. Now, a lot of people have filet mignon at Christmas. Just finished dipping my last chocolates, Virginia. So, what are y'all looking at? So, you're saying tonight's Thursday, I could get all my baking done. Is today you cut off? Or is that going to be tomorrow? Or do you do Saturday? You got all day Saturday, really. Mama, when's your cut off?
My bacon, it'll have to be Saturday evening.
So, Saturday evening.
If
Right
I'm
before
going to get
Christmas.
all my stuff.
Right before Christmas Eve. That's when she's going to. And that's when we'll have company over. Now, we've got chocolate-covered pretzels and stuff like that here. When company comes, they can have a little snack. Mama might make some peanut butter cookies or something quick. Mama, I can't get you.
Oh,
I'm going to have to. You're in the
corner.
dining room.
In the corner.
You're in the dining room.
I'm
Mama, what are you wearing? You wearing a whole different.
Oh, it's just old work clothes I had on.
Oh, work clothes. I was talking about whatever that is. Is that an apron?
Yeah, it's an apron, a snowman
Well, look
apron.
at you. I thought that was sleeves.
No, snowman apron.
Well, it feels different too.
It's a silky plastic. It's really nice.
Well, these cute little snowmen.
Yeah.
Look at her, all decked out. Is this when you're ready to bake?
No, not tonight.
I came in and I said, "What's your supper?" And she said, "Whatever you want to fix." I said, "Well, what do we got?" She said, "There's some hamburger. There's leftovers in there you never did do nothing with." I said, "Okay, challenge accepted, Mama. I'm going to make something." Then when I told her what she was making, she made me a face. I said, "You'll like it. You've had it before." She still won't admit she's ate anything like that before. Now, Mama, the last time I made this, it might have been with chicken.
It might have been.
I think I might have done it with chicken one night.
I'll probably call that chicken pot pie.
You probably did. Moving on. Did I freeze y'all up? Keep your fingers off there, y'all. Snowman festive apron. Yeah, Brenda, I think she's getting ready to make some. Are you gonna make some candy tonight?
No, I'm not doing nothing tonight. I'm through.
Yeah, in the morning she'll get it. I just got my first whiff. Y'all know how you get that when you get something in the oven and all of a sudden it's wafting through the. I'm smelling that garlic and that onion and that ranch dressing mix. Now I didn't put ranch dressing. I put just the powder because we really do. Darian makes fun of me all the time. He says, "John and Mama puts that on everything." We put this and this on about everything. But ranch is a wonderful dressing. Absolutely. But the powder that you use to make the dressing is such a wonderful spice. This is good on chicken. It's good on. It'll be good on these biscuits. They'll be delicious. I promise. You could even put a little cheese on them or something and be almost like some cheddar biscuits. That's not what I'm angling for tonight. You want to get that out there, Mama?
No, I'm going to turn it around. It's not biscuits on this side. It's not brown.
That oven don't always do even. It used to. I think we've messed the coil up or something. It'll bake, but one side gets hotter than the other. If Mama does a meringue in there, she really turns that pie on. Don't you, Mama?
Yeah.
We're going to be cooking a lot this weekend, and we're going to try to take you with us for most of it. But it's going to be just a standard good Christmassy. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it turned.
Good Christmassy kind of grub. You know, your broccoli casseroles, your sweet potato casseroles. Which we may not bake that. Are you doing the sweet potato?
No, Bernice is.
So my aunt's bringing that, but she'll come down here and cook probably, and then we'll get her to talk to y'all. I drank coffee all day. I heard another thing the other day about how good coffee was for you, and I thought, I've got to up my intake. When you drink it all day, it's hard to do more. Ain't it, Mama? You think I drink enough coffee?
I think you drink more than enough coffee.
They claim that there's good qualities and antioxidants, everything in black coffee. You destroy it with cream. And I hardly ever use cream or half and half in my coffee. And just maybe once a month or twice a month, I think I like a little cream or flavoring.
No, Thanksgiving you had pumpkin spice in it.
Not every day.
No.
Not even maybe once a week. I drink a lot of water and a lot of coffee. I do drink a tremendous amount of water.
Oh, yeah. Way a lot of water.
I drink a lot of water. And I crave water. It's not that I'm so thirsty, it's just a good, cool drink of water. Even when I'm drinking coffee, I'm drinking water. You remember back in the day, some of y'all Gen Xers, like you go to places and they'd bring you water automatically. You just get a glass of water. It's been years since they've done that, but it was just a common practice to always bring water to the table. And no matter what else you ordered, you had a glass of ice water. And I still do that sometimes. I'll have a glass of ice water and a coffee. I'm bad about stacking drinks. Anybody else do that? Like when I leave for the office, I want definitely a cup of coffee. I want definitely some water, because those are two things I'm going to have. But then in the summertime especially, I'm going to take a container of y'all sweet tea. And then throughout the day, if I go somewhere and get a to-go drink or something, I'm going to have... So I could be drinking on 4 drinks at the same time. Now, don't y'all just judge me, because y'all know some of y'all in the same shape. Some of you probably do monitor your drinks a little better. Not me. I want plenty to drink, and I want a variety. Don't a moment.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a kid, teenage kid, we would go on vacation, and Mama would always pack a cooler. And she would
always packed a cooler if we was going out in the car anywhere. It's just
well, that's what I sort of say. So we would always take one when we would go on vacation. That was about the only time. Back then, it was a plastic, tall Playmate. Do y'all remember that? It was, I know Coca-Cola had some, and you had a button on the side, and you took the whole lid down, and you had all that wonderful. And we liked it so good on vacation, if we was just going to Knoxville, which is a 70-mile trip for us, Mama said, I've got us a drink or two in the cooler. Sprite, a Coke, a Fanta Orange, because I always love Fanta Orange. She always had my daddy a diet or two, and then, you know, just so you could just be driving down the road and say, pass me one of those cold drinks. And so then we got to where anytime we went out for the day, we was going to have a cooler with me, Mama.
Oh, yeah.
And another thing was always going to have is peanut butter and Town House crackers. Jar of peanut butter, some Town House crackers. I'm going to tell you right now, there's been many a days that Mama's crackers and peanut butter and having a good cold drink saved us. We might just start plumb out somewhere. Because my daddy was the type of person, and some of y'all probably had daddies just like this, maybe mamas. We'd be going, say we're going to the Smokies, and he may turn right, we may end up in North Carolina. Just because not that he was lost, he said, let's just go up this way. I want to see what's up this road. Wouldn't he, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
We'd be 2 or 3 miles from 2 or 3 hours from civilization. Mama said, thank goodness I brought these peanut butter and crackers. We'd eat them. Thank goodness we got a drink, wouldn't you, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
And,
Always went prepared.
And sometimes, like if we were going local here, like up in the mountains or somewhere, Mama would take a picnic. You know, not an elaborate thing, just maybe a couple of 3 sandwiches in a bag, or if it was meat, put them in that cooler. Always had something, didn't you, Mama?
Yeah, I never left.
We might just be driving along, and it comes time to eat. Mama said, I've got sandwiches if you want to pull over. And Daddy would find us a place to pull over, and we'd have a little picnic on the car, wouldn't we?
Yeah, side of the road. We
Anyway.
did that plenty of times.
But now I'm going to tell you, some of you kids, that was what they did before fast food. Back in the early 70s and 60s, they didn't.
I never ate fast food much when I was young.
You'd see families pulled over on the side of the road with their little picnics out. And they even sold, Mama had, still got it, they even sold things for your car, like picnic baskets with plastic inserts that you could lay a paper plate on so it wouldn't fold up. Had little plastic glasses and some silverware in the lid. And people would throw those in their cars, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Do you remember those days?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mama, you talk a while. You've been standing there trying to get out of it.
I'm just listening.
Are you tired today? Are you sick?
No, I ain't sick.
Do you need petting?
No, I'm gonna keep saying petting.
Don't she act like she needs petting tonight?
Need sleep, rest.
Are you tired? What have you done today? Have you earned the salt in your bread?
No, I've not.
Aha! Now we know what's wrong with her.
I'm lazy today. Getting up going to the doctor early made me tired.
Well, that probably did wear you out because you had to get up before the rooster this morning.
Yeah, it made me tired.
But I did get one confirmation from Mama's doctor today.
Oh, no.
You know, I bet you when we leave the doctor's office, that poor doctor probably has to go get a cup of coffee. She probably thinks, I'm going to have to get me a cup of coffee. These two have about killed me. I asked the doctor, I said, I need your professional opinion on this. Oh, that butter brown.
Now the biscuits ain't brown, it's your...
Yeah, that's
spices
perfect.
and
That's
butter.
perfect. I'll finish that story in a minute. Looky here. Now, would you think that's some little cheap biscuits? Would you? No. No, you wouldn't. Let's put a little dab more of this on them now that they've come out of there. I asked the doctor this morning, I said, could you give me your medical opinion on something? And she said, what's that? I said, Mama's told me and all of our friends that if you have a 2-step ladder and you're only on the first round, it's not being on the ladder. And she looked at Mama and she said, I normally like to side with you. You know, she told me to shut up that time about Mama road tilling. She said, just hush and leave her alone. I had to take the doctor's advice and let Mama do what she wanted to do. She said, I like to side with you, Miss Davis, but really, you don't need to be on ladders, especially when you're home alone, even the first round. So it's official. You're not allowed to be.
My age.
She said, you're not as young as you used to be. And I said, Mama, that's your doctor's orders. Don't be on ladders. So now I have that to throw up to Mama anytime I need to. Mama, your doctor said you're not allowed on ladders.
First round, I know.
Huh?
First round's not on the ladder.
Mama, your doctor told you today plainly it was. Are you going to disobey?
Ooh, you flipped yours.
Are you going to disobey your doctor?
Probably.
Surely not. Now that gravy, got gravy again, and look at that. It's just like downtown. What do you think, Mama?
I think it's hot. It's a bowl in it.
Let's bless it. Your hands are warm tonight.
Yours is cold.
What's the deal? Your hands are... Oh, I've never got your hands been warm. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We just ask you to nourish it, prepare it for nourishment of our bodies, dear Lord. And dear, we just want you to be with each and every person gathered here tonight. Be with their prayer requests. Be with their needs and their wants, dear Lord. And be with them during this Christmas time, dear Lord, and bring them peace and joy in their hearts. And dear Lord, we just pray for our country, our nation, our world, dear Lord, that you'll be a part of each and every decision that's made by our leaders. Watch over us, lead, guide, direct us. In your precious name we pray and ask these things. Amen. All right, Mama. Take into your wonderful redo upside down shepherd's pie. It does look a little warm.
It is a little one. That biscuit ain't hardly done enough. I'm going to put it back in there.
Mine's done. No, mine ain't either.
No, it ain't on the bottom part.
Well, we'll put the rest of that back in there.
I'll have biscuit and taters and stuff.
Where the biscuit is just a little doughy on the bottom. Not bad, just a little doughy where it was in that. But that was only in there 15 minutes.
In the broth is what it was.
It's just the broth side down. But they're still tasty. The top is the best. I can just see the pan of biscuits.
Yeah. They're good flavor.
They're delicious, aren't they? Everything got just tender enough and tasty enough. That probably was enough corn, a half a can, and that 8x8 was probably 20. The mashed potatoes, the corn, the green, it's all just good. But those biscuits, now I'm going to tell you, That butter, ranch seasoning, and that y'all's secret. Look at that. And a little bit of parsley. That's worth the cost of admission right there.
It is.
Do you not think so?
Mm-hmm.
You put it back in there for 33 seconds.
I never even noticed that. I just stuck it in there.
It ain't cooking.
It ain't cooking, it's me.
I'll get it.
I got it off the start up here.
But you got 33 seconds. There you go. Now push your.
It's starting.
Nope, it ain't yet.
Yeah, it is. It just didn't preheat.
Oh, I don't hear no roaring for convection.
It is.
Mama says it is. I'm good.
It's going.
We'll come over here before yours gets cold. I bought sweet and sour pork and house fried rice. Egg rolls home. Is that cheating? No, Vicky. It's fine to cheat a little. If you're making stuff, stop and get your egg rolls somewhere if you've got that. If we had conveniences like that here, I could give you a list of cheats because I'm 100%. Like there's a lot of times in the summer, I'll stop and get some chicken at the Colonel and come home and Mama will make other things, or I'll get chicken and mashed potatoes at the Colonel and we'll cheat, won't we, Mama?
Oh yeah, we're cheaters.
Stop by the local restaurant here and get some catfish. Then you come home and make something. Mama make something to go with it. Mama, give us your honest opinion. Was this a bad redo for a roast, mashed potatoes, and green beans?
No, it's not.
It's very tasty, isn't it? And you don't like I don't like leftover mashed potatoes. No, I'll tell you, I'll do without before I'll eat them most of the time. I just don't like them. But now you put them in this, and I'm fine with them. It's just they're never as creamy the second day on your plate when you just heat them. And I don't like them heated in the microwave. Now, if you put them in a kettle, put more butter and cream, I probably can eat them better that way.
Yeah.
I've even added instant potatoes to them and eat them better. But just to heat up a cold mashed potato, I don't like it. But you put them in the bottom of an 8x8 casserole dish. You put me some roast beef on top of them and gravy. Green beans and corn and a biscuit that's flavored. Count me in. Hello. I love tacos. I do too, Glory. I do that with catfish takeout. Make my own side. Yeah, what is wrong with the internet? Hope we don't lose y'all. Vicky, it's easy if you can grab that main course dish to take out, or the opposite. If you got a roast, you just want to go out and get sides. Yeah, it's good stuff. I have done that many times. Mashed potatoes, a few times with homemade potatoes. Oh. Yeah, you can do that. Hello, John and Mom. And I love to make tater cakes with mashed potatoes.
They're good.
It's delicious. Well, Mama, you've ate all yours.
Yeah, I've done pretty good.
The biscuits need about 3 more minutes. They were just doughy. They weren't like.
They were in the gravy.
It's where they were in the gravy, Mama said. And they didn't have a chance to really get bubbling brown. I had that trouble sometimes with chicken pot pie when I put biscuits on top of them, homemade or otherwise. Wonder what you could do to keep from doing that. Bake the biscuits a minute and then turn them upside down and bake the bottom. You got any make any hints for how to get the biscuits done when you put them on top of liquid like that? I was thinking you could bake them, get a little bit of a crisp on them, then turn them upside down, let the bottoms be the tops then, and bake them. That might work. Hi, nice folks. Hey, Faye. Hey, Miss Brenda. How are you? Hello from Georgia. Merry Christmas, Brenda. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Kent. Hey, Kay. We're both cheaters here too. It's fine. Listen, life is hard, and y'all got a lot to do. And you with families, and you got children. It ain't cheating, even though we call it cheating. It's just survival, and there's nothing wrong with it. Back on the farm, you know, my grandparents, Mama's parents, they didn't have those options, or it would be tradition. It wouldn't be cheating. They'd be calling it tradition. Like, Grammy used to go by the chicken house and get chicken, and she'd come. I mean, that would be a tradition. Plus, they didn't work as much outside the home. Now, they certainly worked inside the home. I'm not taking anything away from them anyway, but they had more time to spend on those suppers because they were in the home. And when you rush home at 5 o'clock and you want supper on the table at 6, and you got 3 children or 2 children or even 1 child, sometimes you got to take those just to get by. Sometimes cereal's fine for supper. Or macaroni and cheese out of the box. I said it and I ain't taking it back. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be a super mom or super dad every day of your life. Take care of the essentials. Take care of the needs. And I'm going to tell you something else. I'm a firm believer. Spending more time with the child is more important than taking 2 hours in the kitchen when you get home. Because the time they do homework and they do other things, I don't know how y'all get it done. We don't even have a child here. And sometimes the time we cook, we chat with y'all a while, and we wash dishes. It's bedtime. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't go to bed like we do. A lot of y'all stay up till all hours. Summons is up to 10, 10:30. That's your business. I ain't judging. But we usually go to bed by 9.
I didn't when you was little. I stayed up.
No, when I was little, I had to be in bed at 9. And then Mama I could hear her in the kitchen and I could hear everything and I'd want to be up. Now, 9 o'clock, I'm happy to go lay down. And this is not always to sleep. Sometimes it's to read. Sometimes 9 o'clock is to catch something on Netflix or something I've heard about, or a good storyline or something. But is it time to relax the body and get yourself all prepared to sleep? And then by 9:30, 10, you may drift away. But now I'm usually at 5 o'clock is about what my time is. But here lately, ever since that time changed, 4 o'clock I'm awake. If I wake up from 4 on, it's over. I just go ahead and get up. If I sleep till 4:30, then good. I'm good. But if I wake up at 10 to 4, I ain't going to go back to sleep. I've had enough sleep to push me over the sleepy point, and let me help you with that. And I'm ready to.
Let me see if they're done or now.
I'm ready
Okay, this is coming to the top of the.
That gravy has to. Well, let's just grab one of these little biscuits here. Turn them over. Now, Mama, I can't see any improvement at all.
Well,
It's just a little doughy. Get my cook sitting there.
Well, do I need to just flip them over? Stick them back in there for a few more minutes? Reckon that would help. Squirt's so juicy. It's
How much? I mean, To me, it's just that bottom layer. I'll eat it. But now I know you don't. But it's, let me show the peoples here. So they'll know what we're talking about. Can y'all see there? It's just a little not crisp. But it's definitely not just raw.
I'll eat me a little bit.
I mean, that part's perfectly well, but see under there, it's just not crisp. It may never get crisp in that liquid.
Ah, messy Marvin. Don't show my mess.
Mama, that's the whole point.
Show my mess that I made. That ain't nice. Showing my mess when I dropped it.
I love the biscuits though. I don't know, maybe next time I would bake them for a minute before I put them on the top, turn them upside down. And that way you would have a crispy bottom to start
Yeah,
with.
it wouldn't soak in the juice.
Our internet is just real spotty tonight. Some of y'all may have a brilliant solution for that and say all you have to do is maybe fry them. Fry the biscuits a little bit before you put them on there. Would definitely be better if it had a little crust on the bottom. Mm-hmm. It's from the juice, Tammy. I think it's soaked up the juice because you're going to put that gravy right next to it. Should I put the corn next to it? Should I not have put the gravy? My whole plan was to let the gravy soak up in them. But maybe I didn't plan on it not cooking just
Put
right.
the potatoes.
It wouldn't be exactly upside down. See, they're
Put the
done.
corn. Put the gravy on bottom.
Put the gravy on bottom over the potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try that next time.
And that way the biscuits would have something firmer instead of juice.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
Good.
I like the dish as a whole, but I love them biscuits. They are so good. It didn't hurt them that the biscuits didn't get exactly done, but it probably could have been. I don't know what you would have done. You'd burn them up and put them in there. It's the liquid. This is the liquid. There's a lot of liquid in it.
Mm-hmm.
Even with draining the corn, because that gravy went back to gravy.
When it got hot up then.
When it got hot, that gravy went back. And I probably put a little bit too much on it, you think? Anyhow, it was a quick, easy supper. We got rid of a bunch of leftovers, and it's delicious.
It's good.
Mama even likes it. See, she was already playing. You got to watch Mama. She plans sometimes she ain't going to like a hot mess. So to convince her that the hot mess really was good, and then when she says it's good, you add like 5 to that because Mama's strict. She don't play, do you, Mama?
No, not usually.
If it wasn't no good, what would you say?
I'm not eating this stuff.
You can eat it.
That's right.
You can eat that hot mess you want to, but I'm not eating it. You heard her say she'd eat that half a can of corn. Oh, you had a plan B, didn't you, Mama? Oh, I love it.
I grabbed me a peanut butter sandwich.
Well, let me tell y'all, I have enjoyed Mama's trees this week. I have had a chance to enjoy them, and it's been a good week, the trees. We'll leave our trees up. Someone asked that question. We're in no hurry to take them down. We're never in a hurry to take them down, but usually they've been up for a month or two. Like, she'll have them up a lot of years, but a week before Thanksgiving. So they will have been up several weeks when Christmas ends. And I used to be the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, gotta go, don't want the Christmas. But the lights are so beautiful, so relaxing. If you forget the calendar and you forget, we gotta get you can enjoy them. Now, in the South, we have something called Old Christmas. Y'all ever heard of this? I think it's September 6th or 5th.
January.
I mean, January.
12th.
Mama says the 12th. I'll have to look it up. But, Mama, did my scent sticks come today?
I don't know. There's a package coming. I didn't know.
They may be here. But there's something the older folks around here call Old Christmas. And I'm not really sure where it comes from. I'll have to get the history on it. But it does exist. But we usually leave it up till by the 3rd week of January, don't you, Mama?
When I worked, I took them down before I went back to work.
But
For the 1st of January.
But now, she don't work. I mean, outside the home. Do you, Mom?
No.
If anybody's got a job, though, I might be able to
Lend me out.
lend you out. You're not talking, Mom.
I'm a true one.
Mama, nobody chews that much. You managed to chew right up until I got back in here.
Yeah, it worked out perfect.
Yeah. Now, my phone told me yesterday these was arriving. Sometimes it's the next day. Huh. Trying to embarrass me in front of my friends. Can't open this package. Boy,
That them?
I think so.
I thought you said this in a jar.
They are in a jar. Well, now, this is about... It could be gold. This could be gold from Fort Knox. It may not even be scent sticks. Look at that bag.
It's insulated.
Look at that. Never got a bag full of fuzz. So here they are. This is the ones I ordered. Now let's open them and see.
I don't know if I want that whip. Ooh, sure are fine.
It smells like a tree. And there's 3 of them in this. I think that was $20. It's plastic, but it's still individually. So let's take a look at them.
See if it says ornament hooks.
Hooks are with it. Someone told me last night, oh, and look, I touched it, and it's that oil. Someone told me last night theirs came with hooks. So I must have ordered the same kind they did. So here's the hooks. Let's try this. And they're pretty good little hooks. They're not flimsy feeling it, really. I mean, it's a nice little... Let's see if I can pick him up. Someone told me that theirs came with hooks and they just hung it in their tree. And this seems to be the situation here. So you just put it down on there like that. And I'm telling you, I just now pulled it out in the whole room.
You can smell it.
You can smell it. And it's not a overpowering. This one says sapping. Oh, the words get smaller. This one shows oranges and pine cones and berries on the front of it. But it's an old Christmas tree. And that's all it says. Ornaments and hooks. So they're calling that an ornament on here. But that's what it is. And I'm going to tell you, it smells good.
Scented ornaments, that's what they're saying.
I'm not disappointed in them. Are you, Mama?
No, it smells. It will smell in the room off the tree.
You think, and it makes you think of there's a fresh tree somewhere. So there's what it looks like. And you could just put that on your tree. Or you could lay it inside of an arrangement on your table. Not associated with these folks at all. We're not sponsored. I just ordered it. And you get 6 of them. So in each container, there's 6. Whew. They smell so good. They smell natural, don't they?
Yeah.
I'll be hanging these in the trees, just so when you walk by, you get that little bit of scent. Be interesting tomorrow once I hang them up to see when I go out and come back in. Do you smell it strong? So they did show up. I'm glad they showed up. But you get an ornament hook for each one. That'll be handy. I'm glad I heard them people using them. So that's my product review. I like them.
You like them?
I like them. Mama likes them.
Yeah, they smell pretty good. They ain't real like some sprays. It smells bad.
They're not like that fake spray that you get that you're like, ugh. Kind of smells like a bathroom in a public place. It's like, ugh. These smell sweet and there's notes of fruity smells or something in it. It smells holiday-ish. It smells like those wax burners you can buy out of those expensive stores. That's what it smells like.
We've got some of those.
But I don't think that's bad. It comes out to pennies over $1 a stick. And if it lasts as long as a wax burner, you'll be more than that. So you get 18 of them, so I paid $19 or something for them. All right, folks. I'm glad they showed up today so I could share them with you. Thank you. Mama, got anything you want to add tonight?
No.
Somebody's telling us what to do. Search tree scent sticks on Amazon. Yeah, I think I put in there scent sticks for Christmas or something. I forget what I put because that's how I found them. And there's tons of them. I mean, this was just the one because I put some in my cart, then I found a better deal. I always go for the better deal.
That's right.
Because I was just trying them out anyway. But I know Mama loves to get fresh pine. Is that going to satisfy your notion?
I believe it will. Because I'm too lazy now.
Well, the fresh pine smells so good.
Then
but,
it's gone.
Well, but it does have sap in it. And you will end up with it on your tree or wherever you stick it. If you put it on your mantle, you'll end up with some on your mantle and it'll be on your hands. I don't think... This is oily. But I don't think it'll be as bad as sap.
No.
We'll let you know. We'll be telling you tomorrow. Don't get the... Mom, I think your hand made a thumbs up.
Oh.
We'll be saying no. But I think we'll like them. You probably could get overpowered with them really quick. Like if you stick a stick in every tree here, or if you put it in every arrangement, if you put 2 or 3 in one room, it might be overpowering.
It might.
But you just get that little bit of
sun
scent.
porch is so long, you might need 2 out there or 3.
Yeah. You just get that little bit of scent, and it smells good. Didn't you know there was such a thing?
I didn't either.
We're so sheltered.
I know. We live in the boonies.
We depend on pine trees and stuff to give us our pine smell.
We live in the boonies.
Go ahead and get a little fur off the tree.
Now I get it off the spruce tree out there sometimes.
And we may get a sprig or 2 if you want to, just to stick around for it.
But somebody cut off the bottom limbs till I can't reach them good now.
Oh. What me? She's the one that had them cut. They'll blame me because you said that.
Yeah, you wanted them cut.
She says stuff on here sometimes just to cause trouble.
No, the mower had to have them cut.
And who said cut them?
I did. To get them off from him.
Sometimes the truth comes out. And here's the thing. We had 2 of those trees. And they're the spruce that go all the way to the ground and they make the beautiful trees and they go all the way up. And one of them, lightning hit or something. It died in the back. And it was our prettiest one. This one out here was lopsided. half of the bottom limbs had died or something. So it started low over here, and then on this side it was higher. It just didn't look good. And once those trees, they don't come back.
No, not once they get dead
Like,
on the bottom.
Once the dead ones start. So it was lopsided. It didn't look pretty. And they were having to mow around it. But it was getting weeds, and poison ivy was growing up under it because you couldn't mow under them. And Mama said, what can we do to get rid of that? And the guy said, I could cut them bottom limbs off and mow it. She said, well, do that. And I was like, oh, you're going to cut your limbs? But she wanted them cut. And now I like the tree because we can see under it, you can walk under it, you can mow under it.
It's better.
And Maggie loved it because she could go down there and run around, and she didn't have to worry about something being in there. She loved it. It gives more view down through there too, so that's better. Mom, you got anything you want to add tonight?
No, my belly's full now. I'm ready to go relax. Well, I'm like a little fattening pig. I can.
Fattening. What's a fattening pig?
A fattening pig is where you feed it to get it fat to kill.
Well, that seems a little harsh.
It is. I have to eat.
So if you're planning on killing one, you have to fatten it.
Yeah.
Does it get extra stuff and think it's the favorite?
Yeah, well, it gets corn and good stuff to eat.
And all of its life, it thinks they love me best.
Well, they do when they start eating it too.
It's kind of cruel, Mama.
Yeah.
That's farm life, ain't it?
Yep, that's part of the cycle.
All right, folks. We've Mama's talked all night. Kippin's on here.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. We're gonna say good night. We're gonna say Merry Christmas weekend because it's begun.
Yeah, it's special.
And bake something, make something, enjoy something, buy something. You know, a lot of those store-bought treats are so pretty and so good. You could take them out of the wrapper and put them in a Tupperware bowl, and people say, "Boy, you sure do make good cookies."
With all of that, just remember the true meaning of the season.
Exactly.
Keep it in mind.
Jesus is the reason for the season. We celebrate this time as his birthday. It may not have been his birthday, but we celebrate this as his birthday, and we set this aside as that time. And just remember that. And try not to get stressed. Try to enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
Take care of yourself. Don't overdo it. If Monday comes and you didn't have time to make the casserole or the green beans,
They'll eat without it.
they'll eat without it.
Oh, yeah. It'll be
all right. Don't fret. If it burns, it's okay. Mama burned her sweet potatoes one day, and company was already here. She burnt the marshmallows. And boy, did she burn them. And she's going all to pieces. And I said, Mama, it's just a few marshmallows. You're going to run your Christmas over some sugar. And I took that burnt part, scraped it off. It was beautiful white underneath. There was nothing wrong with it. She piled some more marshmallows on there.
Retoasted them.
And you couldn't even tell. And she's about to just lose her whole Christmas spirit over it. I said, no ma'am. That ain't the way we roll here, because these marshmallows won't mean nothing. We'll rake them all off and throw them in the garbage and just eat the sweet potatoes.
I could have done that.
But we just redone it. Within 5 minutes, we were back on course and nothing was wrong with it.
No, it was good.
It was fine. So don't sweat the small stuff.
That's right.
Let me tell you something else that happened. This ain't funny. So Christmas Eve night, we're all gathered around the Christmas tree in the living room. And we hear a shotgun go off in the kitchen. I mean, almost. It was loud, wasn't it, Mama? And Mama said, what was that? We all jumped up. We couldn't find nothing. We searched the house over. Nothing had fallen. The oven was fine. We thought, well, maybe something in the oven popped. Nothing. But we all had heard this loud noise. Nothing could be found till the next morning. Christmas morning. 35 people on their way to Mama's house.
That was messy.
Comes in and opens the refrigerator door, and water gushes out in the floor.
That's right.
The drawers were full. Some of the stuff she had planned and already put in there. That pop was the water filter popping. And a little trickle of water was coming out. And overnight, it had filled the refrigerator up about 8 or 10 inches.
Had to cut the water supply off.
Had no water. 35 people cut.
You talk about a mess.
So one of the people who was coming worked on stuff. And Mama came and said, I'll bring you a plug or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So he bought this plug of a thing, and he screwed it in where the filter used to live, and it stopped the problem, so was able to turn the water back on. Mama done dried up the water, done mopped and mopped. And by the time the big crowd got here, they would never have known that we had a flood. And the food that flooded, Mama remade.
It had it covered, though. Most of it survived.
Most of it was in saran wrap or something, in a Tupperware dish. So what we lost, Mama remade some of it. And that was our Christmas experience. So you better bet now, when we hear a pop that we don't know, we check the water filter first in the refrigerator.
That may never happen again.
Hope it don't.
I hope it don't either. We had a mess and a half.
And see, now we're laughing about it and telling a story. Not that morning. I heard, oh my word!
My feet got drowned.
And I kept running through there. I said, did you spill something? She said, this refrigerator is full of water. It's ruined everything. Call them and tell them not to come.
And then when they had to cut the water off to get it all stopped.
It wouldn't stop. I mean, there was no
I
stop
had
it.
to. I said, call them now for sure.
But the water wasn't off too long. We plugged. Everything worked fine.
Yeah.
And the day was saved. And now we
Yeah.
just talk about it.
Learn from experience. You can come out stronger with stuff like that sometimes.
You survived, Mama. You tough.
Yeah.
You tough, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, we do appreciate you being here, and we love chatting with y'all. And that's the reason we go a little long sometimes, because we love it so good.
Oh, yeah.
And you all just have a blessed night. Get you some rest. Get up in the morning. Do something fun. Enjoy yourself. Work in some fun along the way. Don't just make it all work. Don't make it all, I've got to get it done. Some of you, I'm not saying anything with the gentlemen, because I'm sure some of you are too, but a bunch of you mamas are probably stressing out. And I'm going to ask you, take a moment, decompress, de-stress. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. No matter what it is, it'll be okay.
Even if it's a bad water leak, it'll end up all right.
Yeah. It'll be okay. All right, y'all have a blessed night. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Who knows? We might even cook a little bit. So y'all have a blessed night. Bye, y'all.
Good night, Mom, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.